Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday. Only here on the YouTube podcast, also live on Oldies and More Radio, and we're also live on KKSM. Well, we're not live on KKSM out of California, but they may carry this show this week. I don't know which show they carry, but anyway, welcome to the program. Welcome to the September 25th, 2024 Vinyl Treasure Show. And I apologize for being late. I was just about to go on, and I rubbed my nose, and I almost blood gushed out of my nose. So I don't know what it is. Maybe you can't take too many Advil with other types of vitamins that thin your blood. Then you're and plus it's starting to get a little dry here, so I got to be careful with that. So I apologize for being late, folks. But anyway, I am here and I am okay. We opened up tonight's show, all 60's show, from January 1963 on the Liberty label by a group called The Fencemen. Sounded kind of like a Booker T and the MGs a record there. And this Fenceman consisted of David Gates, Leon Russell, Chuck Blackwell, and it's their second of three for the Liberty label, written by David Gates, produced by Dick Glasser. This was a 32 record on WPGA in Warner Robins, Georgia. Whatever that is, I've never been there. So there you go there. David Gates wrote that tune, January 63, The Fenceman on Liberty with Sour Grapes. No sour grapes here. So let us open up the vocal portion now, and I really love this song. So we're going to start dancing right off the bat. I missed a bunch of people in the chat room there. But this gal is from North Philadelphia. She had 3 releases on the Academy record label. This was her first and her easiest to find, and I actually think it's her best one. That's what I say. And this song, very much a Motown sound, but it is from July of 1964. This is Ann Byers. We open up with Ann Byers on the Academy label. The song is called Dead End. That's a great opener there, I have to say. Ann Byers, her First of three on the Academy record label from July 1964. Dead End is the name of the two. You know, she has one prior to this release. It's really ultra rare. I wish I had that. I don't have that. I think Reed might have that record. I'm not sure. But anyway, I have her second one. Her third one is really hard, but I don't think it's as good as that one. Johnny G here, bloody nose and all, spinning my original vinyl 45s as we continue here. Let's stay in Philadelphia now, as this singer originally from Spring Gully, South Carolina, and he was so instrumental with creating a dance sensation back in the 1960 with a dance tune called The Twist, of course, first done by Hank Ballard, but it was this singer that it really became a worldwide phenomenon, and this is actually his very last single on the Parkway record label. This is his 26th release on the Parkway label, a tune written by Billy Jackson and Frank Virtuoso, arranged by Dave Appel. This was a number 18 record on WAEB in Allentown, PA. There were some great records to come out of that WAEB radio station that I have in my collection, some cool 50s stuff. But anyway, let's go to November of 1966 for Mr. Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker on the Parkway label. The song is called Karate Monkey. Here you go. That's Chubby Checker, his last single on the Parkway record label out of Philadelphia, PA, November 1966 release. Karate Monkey is the name of the tune. Can you do those jabs and whatnot? I probably can't. I don't know. Maybe because I lost about almost 28 pounds. Maybe I can do that a little bit. Maybe a little bit better. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go up to Detroit, Michigan. For this gal, she is the younger sister of singer J.J. Barnes. This first came out on the McKay's record label, which I do have. That was local to Detroit, Michigan, but then it got picked up by ABC Paramount. I saw it in the box. I said, let me pull this one out to play. I haven't played it in a while. This is from May of 1963, featuring it on ABC Paramount. Orthea Barnes on ABC Records. It's called Your Picture on the Wall.
Looking at your picture on the wall, so large and yet so small, because the real you isn't there, but it's better to have something than nothing at all. Looking at your picture, oh, how it makes me feel that I love you and that I need you, but without the real you around, see me through. There's nothing I can do. Every time I pass by where your picture lies, do I have to cry? Do I have to cry? It's just your picture I see, not the real you that once cared for me. Looking at this picture, oh, how it hurts me so. The only thing is left for me to do is to let it go, since you have hurt my pride. It's better to have nothing than to have something that's gonna hurt inside. Looking at your picture, looking at your picture, looking at your picture every day, looking at your picture every night. Keep on looking, keep on looking, keep on looking.
As what Johnny G does, I look at the pictures to see how heavy I used to be. You got to do that to see how you progress with your weight loss. That's what I do. I like that tune. Orthea Barnes there from May 1963. I have it there. I have it on both labels. That one there I featured on ABC Paramount Records. Your Picture on the Wall is the name of the tune. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Actually, this is a flip side request from last week. I featured this group out of Los Angeles, California. They were called The Exits. I played the A-side, their second of two, on the Gemini record label called Under the Street Lamp. And Mark Speck, I saw a comment he made when I posted that label on my YouTube wall. You can check out some label scans at John Galindo on Facebook. He said, Johnny G, can I request the flip side? You definitely can, because it's a cool B-side here. And it features a Jimmy Conwell on lead. Let's go to July of 1967 by request for Mark Speck, The Exits on Gemini Records. It's called You Got to Have Money.
Some people
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there by request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is the B-side to Under the Street Lamp song entitled You Got to Have Money, July 67 release for The Exits. The Exits on the Gemini record label, and I have that comes two ways. The green label is the first press. The yellow label, I think they're still out of 1967. It's not like there was such a big difference in the release dates of that, but you definitely have to have money to buy some of these soul 45s. It's a fact. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening right here on YouTube and Oldies and More Radio. So if you dig what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. This is the Wednesday night show. I'll be back Saturday night. No 78s. On tomorrow, I have to prepare. Got some cool 78s. You got to stay tuned next Thursday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Got some new 78s we'll be featuring on the program. But let us continue here on the All 60s edition. And let's fill a request for UK listener Brian Latham. As this group is out of Houston, Texas, they would have two releases on the Soundstage 7 record label, and both sides of this 45 are excellent. And I think Brian might have been listening to an old show where I played the A side of this, and I don't have it here on my cheat sheet, but this is the intended B-side of the 45. It features Jethro Caldwell on lead. Let's go to June of 66, sending it out to UK listener Brian Latham, the Fantastics on Soundstage 7. It's called Me and You.
People are talking about me and you, breaking up and becoming all through. All I know is hearsay from you. All I want to know is what I hear is true, because I love you. Yes, I love you from my very heart. Me and you, me and you, me and you, you and you. As I walk down the city street, people stop me. About me and you, but I know nothing till I hear from you, because I love you. Yes, I love you from my very heart. Me and you, me and you, me and you, you and you. Walking down the street, oh so fancy and oh so sweet. Yes, I love that girl from my very heart. And Lord knows we will never part, because I love her. Yes, I love her from my very heart. Me and you, me and you, you and me, you and you, me and you, me and you, you and me, you and you.
There you go. That's going out to UK listener Brian Latham. That's the sound of the Fantastics. June 1966. That is the B-side to their first release on Soundstage 7, Me and You. is the name of the tune. We're going to flip this over after I fill this request for listener Edmund Williams. We go to Memphis, Tennessee now, as this next group were all siblings, started out singing gospel, and the group included Barbara, Roberta, Betty, and Maurice Brown, collectively known as Barbara and the Browns. And this first came out on a label called Wilmo Records. Then it would get picked up by Stax Record. And this is a request for listener Edmund Williams from March 64, Barbara and the Browns, with Barbara Brown on lead. We go to the Stax label. It's called Big Party.
Big party, big party, big party.
She invited me, 'cause she knew you would bring me. She make it so plain to see. She tried to take you from me. It's a big party, but a sad party for me. I can hear her laughter, and I know what she's after. Can I make you see? She's trying to take you from me. It's a big party, but a sad party for me. So if you want her more than you want me, tell me now, so I can leave. Don't even bother taking me home. I know the way there all alone. Oh, it's a big party.
Big party, yes it is. Big party, big party, big party.
Now she turned the lights down low, and the music they playing is slow. I see the way she look at you. I see the way you look at her too. It's a big party.
Oh yes it is. Big party, big party, big party, big party. Oh yes, big party. Oh yes, big party, big party, big party, big party.
There you go. That's by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, March 64. That's the first of three on the Stax label for Barbara. That's Barbara and the Browns. Barbara and the Browns, song entitled Big Party. That was number 97 on Billboard, did number 40 on the Billboard R&B chart, and was a big number one record on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland. But let's flip over the 45, as Edmund also requested the flip side of the record. This tune, written by Jerry Williams, a.k.a. Jerry Williams, went on to record as Swamp Dog. This is from March 64, the B-side of the 45, for Edmund Williams, Barbara and the Browns on Stax. It's called You Belong... Whoops. Let me get it on here. You Belong to Her for Edmund.
You tell me that she don't understand you. You tell me she don't mean a thing to you. But we got to break it up. That's the only answer. You know, you still belong to her. You tell me the only reason you cannot leave her is you have a son that thinks the whole world of his father. And if you should leave, she will get him. Now don't you see that you belong to both of them? Go on, let me alone in my sorrows to ask forgiveness for the love that I borrowed. You should go home and take a look around. I think you'll see you almost lost what you found. I bet she loved you more than the world. Everything you told me, you said to any girl. She don't understand you. Well, that's not the reason. Remember, you still belong to her. Well, we got to forget that our love be forgotten. We got a long ways to go, 'cause we're right at the bottom. I'm forgetting you is the only answer. Remember, you still belong to her.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go for Edmund Williams. That's the flip side of Big Party, song entitled You Belong to Her, March 1964, Barbara and the Browns, with Barbara Brown on lead. That's on the Stax record label, her first of three. Let's backtrack a couple. Let's go back to the Fantastics for an instant request for listener Mark Speck. Featured the Fantastics on Soundstage 7, the B-side to their first release, Me and You, for Brian Latham in the UK. Mark Speck wants to hear the intended A-side. Here it is, the Fantastics from June 66. It's called Have a Little Faith.
Sometimes your friends may deceive you, and your way seems dark as night. Just have faith in what you do, and everything will be alright. Just have a little faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. Have a little faith. Come on, baby. Have a little faith in what you do. Have a little faith the way you love me. Have a little faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. And everything will be alright. Sometimes you have trouble, others have them too. Just hold on to what you got, and you're bound to make it through. Just have a little faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. Have a little faith. Come on, baby. Have a little faith in what you do. Have a little faith the way you love me. Sometimes you have trouble, others have them too. Just hold on to what you got, and you're bound to make it through. Just have a little faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, baby. Have a little faith in what you do. Have a little faith in you love me. Have a little faith. Come on, baby. Have a little faith. I really need you, child. Have a little
Instant requests here on the All 60s edition. I could do that with the flip sides of the 45s because we really have no. Well, we do have a time limit, but stuff will carry over to the next show. But there you go, the Fantastics by request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. There you go, June 66. That's the A-side of their first of two on Soundstage 7. Have a Little Faith is the name of the tune. You got to have faith in Johnny G. If you do, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. And let's continue here. Let's go back to Texas. This time, this singer from Naples, Texas, first recording with a gospel group back in the 1950s. They were known as the Spiritual Five. Would have his first solo release in 1963 for the Mesa record label. Then he had two releases on his brother's label. His brother owned a label called MH, which stood for Matt Hill Records. And this singer goes by the name of ZZ Hill, his real name Arzel Hill. Of course, he would continue to record into the 1970s and 80s. Probably some of those recordings are much more well-known than his early 1960s. But this is his first on the MH record label. It's a song he wrote. It's arranged by Gene Page. And this is from November of 63. Let's give a listen to ZZ Hill. ZZ Hill on the MH label. The song is called, if I pronounce this right, it's spelled Tomble. I don't know if that's a mistake or it's supposed to be Tumbleweed, but I think it's supposed to be Tumbleweed with a U. I think that's a mistake. The song is called Tumbleweed.
Hey everybody, let's do the tumbling weed. Come on everybody, let's do the tumbling weed. Come on everybody, let's do the tumbling weed. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, just wait and see. Well, you tumble to the left, then you tumble to the right. Tumble to the left, then you tumble to the right. Well, when you start to tumbling, man, you want to tumble all night. Tumble, tumbling weed. Tumble, tumbling weed.
Well, lots of dances tonight here. Got the rugs burning too. That's ZZ Hill. ZZ Hill on the MH record label. That's his first on MH Records, November 1963. Tumbleweed. I think they just spelled it wrong. They spelled it Tomble. Tumbleweed is what they did. But anyway, unfortunately, we lost him on April 27th of 1984. He was only 48 years old. He passed away from a heart attack, but we remember him here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let us continue here. And how many of you are familiar with a song called This I Swear, as done back in 1959 on the Calico label by the Skyliners? Well, this is a cover tune of that. This is a covered song of that tune. This one came out in March of 1969 by a group called Les Femmes. I think that's how you say it, Les Femmes. I mean, like the girls, I think that is translated in French. Barbara can talk and read French. I cannot. I can't even say it. I understand Italian, but I don't speak it that well, but I can read it and understand it. But French, I don't know about that. But this girl group called Les Femmes, and this is on a label called Power Pack Records, which is, I think it was distributed by Roulette, and I don't have a flip side on mine. It's the same song on both sides, and you know what that means. I paid $1 for this 45. Let's go to March of 1969. This produced by Lou Guarino, arranged by Tony Lewis. Les Femmes on Power Pack Records, and their rendition of the Skyliners tune, This I Swear. Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. As Darren says, I have to say, Les Femmes. Okay, Charlene has a Z there. Les Femmes, or Les Femmes. Well, listen, Darren would know. Darren lives up in Canada. They speak French up in Canada, don't they? There you go. March 69. Les Femmes on the Power Pack record label. That's distributed by Roulette Records. Their rendition of the Skyliners tune, This I Swear. We're going to get back to that ZZ Hill tune after we listen to this song. And I have to ask Tony Crosby. Tony Crosby, listening in the UK. Tony, is this considered a northern tune? I'm just asking because I'm not sure. This singer from Atlanta, Georgia, born Joseph Alfred Soter, S-O-U-T-E-R. If I said that right, I probably did not. Started recording back in 1958. He had a number 47 Billboard hit that maybe Brian Korn is auctioning off on his auction, called The Purple People Eater Meets the Witch Doctor on the NRC record label. And then in 1969, he would have a big top 20 hit, actually number 12 on the Billboard chart, with Games People Play, and that came out on the Capitol record label. That was actually a Grammy song for the year of 1972. But he has written songs for many artists during his career, like Johnny Cash, Gene Vincent, Glenn Campbell, Lynn Anderson. A monster hit for Lynn Anderson, if you remember, a song called Rose Garden. That was back in 1961. But he wrote, this is a song, he also wrote, who did this? Billy Joe Royal. Charlene didn't put it in here, but Billy Joe Royal did this. I'm trying to think if anybody did this prior. So Billy Joe Royal might have did it in 65 or 66 on the Columbia label. And then he did it. He did it from July 69. Let's give a listen to Joe South and the Believers. It's on the Capitol label. I'm asking Tony Crosby, is this a northern record? It's called Heart's Desire. There you go, July 69 release there for Joe South and the Believers. It's on the Capitol record label. Heart's Desire is the name of the tune. That's a tune he wrote, first done by Billy Joe Royal. I think he was the first one to do it in 1966, I think, on the Columbia record label. This one done in 69. Unfortunate, we lost Joe South on September 6th of 2012. Died from heart failure. But again, we remember all these artists here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's backtrack. Let's go back to that ZZ Hill 45 I played from November 63 on the MH label. I played Tumbleweed. It was listener Mark Speck asked Johnny G to flip it over. I'll do that. I didn't see it, Charlene. If I miss something, Charlene will tell me Johnny G and I am, and I will check it out. So at least she's checking for me, folks. So thank you, Charlene. Let's flip over that ZZ Hill 45 on MH. This is from Mark Speck. The song is called You Were Wrong, for Mark.
Hey, you were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong, girl. You were wrong. You were wrong, little girl. Stayed away too long. Hey, I said that ain't right. Stay out at night. Fuss and fight. You were wrong, little girl. Stayed away too long. I said I tried and I tried to do the thing was right. It seemed like the heart I tried, little girl. All you wanna do is fight. Hey, you were wrong. You were wrong. I ask myself again, so how can I do the thing what's right when I keep on living in sin? Hey, you were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong, girl. You were wrong. You were wrong, little girl. Stayed away too long.
There you go. That's pretty cool too, Mark. Thanks for requesting that flip side there. That's ZZ Hill, November 1963. It's on MH Records, the flip side of Tumbleweed, a song entitled You Were Wrong. Johnny G is sometimes wrong, but he has other releases too on the Kent label. Lots of releases on the Kent Records. That's the Bahari Brothers reissue label, but really isn't. Lots of cool records on the Kent label. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. And again, we'll get picked up by KKSM. I think I said it wrong in the beginning. KKSM is now it's not the live stream, but I'm on at from 6 to 9 Pacific time out in California, and it's 9 to 12 here on the East Coast. It's on palomar.edu, palomar.edu out of Palomar College. And it's KKSM. It's 1320 on your AM dial out of San Marcos, California. So thank you, Zeb, for carrying the show. He had last Saturday's or the Saturday before, I think, the 50's show, which was pretty cool. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, and let's go to this group from Jersey City, New Jersey. They had some really cool releases on the Carnival record label. I think about 14 releases on Carnival Records. Then they signed with Deluxe Records in 1969. They had 11 releases through the year 1973. Well, this is their third release. It came out in 1970, and the song written by Kenneth Kelly, produced by Buddy Scott, and this charted number 90 on the Billboard chart, number 30 on the R&B chart, and this was a number 8 record on KSOL in San Francisco, California, if you were listening to that station from March 1970. Let's give a listen to the Manhattans. It features George Smitty Smith on lead, the Manhattans on deluxe. It's called If My Heart Could Speak, the Manhattans.
If my heart could speak, then it could tell you how I feel about you. And it's not that I don't care, but my lips won't dare say what I want them to. If my lonely heart could speak, if my lonely heart could speak, you'd be surprised at what it would say to you. Yes, if my heart could speak, I would have no problem. Everything I could explain. Oh, and if I do you wrong, it wouldn't take too long for my heart to know I caused you pain. If my lonely heart could speak, surprised at what it would say to you. I've tried so hard to find the words, but my stubborn heart just remains bashful, speechless. Bashful, and unchanged. But hearts weren't made that way, so my lips will have to say what I want you to know. Oh, and it's no secret, dear, I'll always want you near, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you so. Though my lonely heart can't speak, and my lips are there, remain. I'm telling you that you'd be surprised at what it would say to you. My darling, it would tell you how I feel about you. It would tell you how I want you and love you and need you, baby. It would say these words, darling. It would say, I love you.
touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. There you go, March 1970 release for the Manhattans. Their third on Deluxe Records, If My Heart Could Speak, is the name of the tune. Now, this was the last time that all the original members of the group sang all together, as George Smith, he would pass away on December 16th of 1970, and he was replaced by Gerald Alston, who would take over the lead of the Manhattans after this point. Anyway, and then he would go on, and they're the ones that went on to record in the 1970s for the Columbia record label. Had a lot of hits on the Columbia label. Johnny G is your Wednesday evening disc jockey here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. If you're new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to get notifications, and give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing here. And if you have a request for a 1960s Soul 45, if I have it, I'll play it. Send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Let us continue here, and let's fill a request for listener Bob Cruz in Maryland. This group would have their biggest hit with their debut single on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. As many of you know the tune, it was called Easier Said Than Done. And the lead singer of the group, she was originally from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Her name was Anita Humes. They had 7 releases on the Roulette record label. Now, Bob requested their fourth, a tune written by Joe Armstead and Robert Mosley. This is produced by Henry Glover. Let's go to February 1964 for Anita Humes and the Essex. It's on the Roulette record label. This is going out to Bob Cruz. It's asking a question. It's called What Did I Do for Bob?
I still feel the same way that I did before. Why can't you see, my darling, I love you even more. I can tell by the look in your eyes that you came back to make me cry. Now what did I do? Why make me suffer? Oh, what did I do? Why make me blue? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to you? I only want you for a year, for my very own. I don't want to go through life helpless and alone. Baby, you know that I was true. I gave my heart and my soul to you. Now what did I do? Why make me suffer? Oh, what did I do? To find another? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do to you? I thought that you would be fair, and I'm hoping that you still care. Can't you see that I really love you? Open up your heart and love me too, yeah. If you come back to stay, or are you gonna walk away? It's either now or never that we are gonna be together. Now I will never do you no wrong, 'cause my love for you is so strong. Now what did I do? Why make me suffer? Oh, what did I do? Why make darling, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to you? What did I do? What did I do? Why make me suffer? What did I do? Why make me suffer? Why make me suffer? What did I do? Why make me suffer?
There you go, by request for Bob Cruz in Maryland, the sound of the Essex. Anita Humes on lead. Anita Humes and the Essex there. That's their fourth release on Morris Levy's Roulette record label from February 64. What did I do? Fun getting records like that for a quarter out in the wild. When I first started collecting, I would find records like that in the late 1970s in the wild. Forget about it today. You got to go to the record store. You got to go to eBay. You got to go to Brian Korn's auction. Oh, no, he sold all his soul group 45's. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here on the All 60s edition. Let's fill a request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey, as this group, originally from Brooklyn, New York, began recording back in 1957 for Hiram Johnson's Johnson record label. You may know their signature song called Baby Oh Baby, which would become a hit again in like the end of 60, I think, into 61, with the help of Don Folletti and Wayne Sterling. Well, here is a late one by the group. Actually, this record produced and issued by Wayne Sterling, and I don't know if I've ever played a record for this late. This record issued in February of 1977, so we're talking about the sound of the 70s here, touch of the 70s here. And this came out on Wayne's label called Boardwalk Records, and he put this out maybe about the same time that he was also behind the Gus Gossard show. He was behind the Gus Gossard show, or one of the people behind it. There were many people behind Gus Gossard in playing those records. But this is a request for Bill Olb. Now, the lead singer on this with the Shells is called Bobby Nurse. Bobby Nurse on lead. This comes on yellow vinyl, which is pretty cool. Let's go to February 77 by request for Bill Olb, the Shells on Boardwalk Records. It's called Do You Love Me?
Is this a lasting pledge to me? Or are you playing games with me? Playing games with me. I long to know just what your answer is. Do you love me? Hey, say your love for me is real. I've got to know just how you feel. To know just how you feel. Our love so far is but a quiz. Tell me, do you love me? You promised to love me forever and ever and ever. You said that I was the only one. But will tomorrow find us together? Don't let the night, baby. Ooh, yeah, don't let it tear us apart. When I'm close to you, when I whisper in your ear, when I sing loud and
There you go. That's by request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. That's the sound of the Shells. A late one by them, February 1977 there, going touch of the 70s, really in the 1970s. I graduated high school by then. I was a freshman at Pace University trying to become a CPA at that time. This is on the Boardwalk record label. Do You Love Me is the name of the tune. That's with Bobby Nurse on lead. And Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest on October 17th, 2024, Thursday afternoon. He'll be here in the Johnny G studios from 2 p.m. Eastern Time till 5. And he will be here with his third gospel special. And he'll be bringing some rare early 1950s and 1960s soul harmony and 70s records here to the program. Some interesting things. He kind of was telling me about it. So he's going to be here on October 17th. That is a Thursday afternoon beginning at 2 p.m., 2 to 5. I messed up on Saturday. I think I said 4:30, but no, it's 2 to 5. He will be here on October 17th with his third gospel special, and you got to stay. You have to tune into that. If you miss it, it'll be up on the archive, so no worries with that. But there you go. That's for Bill Obe. Let's continue here. Let's stay with the touch of the 70s. This is an interesting record, though, although this doesn't sound like a 70s tune. But this singer, originally from Montgomery, Alabama, first recording as half of the duo Clarence and Calvin, and that was in 1961 on the Fairlane record label. Then he would move over to Duke Records, and they would record as the C&C Boys. And then they would one last release on Atco as Clarence Carter and Calvin Thomas. And well, that's who they were, the C&C Boys. But he would sign with Fame Records. Well, wait a second, because this is the 70s Fame label. So I don't know which one this comes in, because United Artists ended up buying out Fame Records, and they kind of reissued. They kind of like revitalized, resurrected the Fame label, but it really was a subsidiary of United Artists Records. So by this time, which is May of 1973, he was recording with United Artists, but on this Fame label. But the interesting thing about this song is that this song was done by the Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Well, I think as the Dominoes originally, back in the early 1950s. Now, it's not the exact song, but he takes some of the lyrics from the original version of the tune, and the song is called 60-Minute Man, and this charted number 65 on Billboard. It was number 17 on the R&B chart, and this was a number 9 record on KGFJ out of Los Angeles, California. So let's go to May of 1973. Santi must be happy. Touch of the 70s here. Clarence Carter, Mr. Clarence Carter on Fame Records, and his tune called 60-Minute Man.
Soon make it, baby, 'cause you gotta be back by 10. Now don't be nervous, no, and don't be afraid, 'cause I'm gonna do, baby, everything I say. I'm gonna rap it to you soft, and I'm gonna love it to you easy. I'm a 60-minute man. Yes, I am. There'll be 15 minutes of pleasing and 15 minutes of kissing and 15 minutes of teasing and 15 minutes of something you've been missing. Yeah. but I wanted to see you so bad. I'll take any kind of chance, yeah. 'Cause I don't know what I would do, baby, if I ever lose your romance. So come on, baby, let me rock it to you soft, and I'm gonna love it to you easy. I'm a 60-minute man. Yes, I am. I'm a 60-minute man, baby. I work in a hurry. I got all this love in store here for you. I'm a 60-minute man. I don't want to get you in no trouble, baby. I sure wish you would slip away one time. I'm a 60-minute man. Yes, I am. I'm like quicksand. I don't waste no time. No, I'm a 60-minute man.
It's sounding like Slip Away a little bit. Didn't it have a little bit of Slip Away in that? It did. That's Clarence Carter. Clarence Carter from May of 1973 with his tune called 60-Minute Man. Took some of the lyrics, not all, but he gets writer credit there. Clarence Carter gets writer credit. It's on the Fame record label, May of 1973. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Frank had 2 requests for this week. I found one, but I had finally found this one sometime early today, so I figured I'd play this in replacement for that Mel Carter, which is somewhere. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to find the records. I don't know where they are. And I know I saw it, but I will find that one for Frank. But I'm going to play this one instead because he requested this a number of weeks ago. This singer, he was a member of the Dell Vikings, and they were all in the service. They were stationed in Pittsburgh, and he did a lead on a number of their Mercury releases. I think Cool Shake was one of them in 1957. Gus Backus was his name. But he also had some solo releases in the late 1950s, and then he would return to Germany. I think they were originally stationed in Germany, but then he would go back there. I think he came here to record solo efforts on Carlton, and then he ended up going back to Germany. And he had releases on, I guess this phonograph label was based out of Germany, but it was pressed. But these are releases here in the States. Had 4 releases on the Phonograph record label, and this was his 4th. This came out in January of 62. This charted number 37 on WLS in Chicago, Illinois, and this song first done back in 1956 on the Royal Roost label by Eddie Cooley and the Dimples. And Eddie Cooley wrote the song. Let's give a listen to this rendition from January 62 for Frank Gingaro, Gus Backus. Gus Backus on Phonograph Records, and his rendition of the tune Priscilla. This is for Frank Gingaro.
Pretty, pretty little girl. Pretty, pretty little girl. Pretty, pretty little girl.
Oh, Priscilla, at last I found you. Come, let me put my arms around you. Oh, Priscilla, you sweet, sweet thing, yeah. Please wear my ring on your finger. Oh, Priscilla, hey, Priscilla, well, hey, little girl, you know you got my poor happy heart. Oh, Priscilla, hey, Priscilla, well, I hope you know just what you have started. You came near me, and you rolled those eyes. You knew they'd get me by and by.
As by request for Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room, that's the sound of Gus Backus, his fourth release on the Phonograph record label from January 62. His rendition of the tune Priscilla. That one there going out to Frank. Frank is one of the co-hosts of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Frank Chingaro and Gordon Scatberg. They're on Sunday afternoons beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. on Radio Hofstra, WRHU FM 88.7, and you can hear them on the net at WRHU.org, 1950s and early 60s vocal group stuff that Johnny G plays on the Saturday night show, and tune into that program, a great program. Tell them Johnny G sent you, the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank and Gordon. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo as we go to Washington, D.C. now for this girl group, and they are a girl trio, and the group included Zelda, Renee, and Beverly. I guess was their last name Dorell? I don't know, Charlene. We just got their first names, I guess. But they were known as the Dorells. And this is from July of 1964. This first came out on the GEL label. GEL Records was the local label out of Washington, D.C. The gals were attending McKinley High School in Washington, D.C. at the time. So let's play this request for Adrian Viterbo, listening in Mexico. This charted number 10 on WWIN. If you were listening in Baltimore, Maryland, July 64, the Dorells. I have it on Atlantic. The song is called Maybe Baby for Adrian.
Mine.
Girl group sounds here on the All 60s edition. There you go, going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, July 64. The Dorrells on Atlantic Records, Maybe Baby is the name of the tune. Johnny G here, spinning my 45s. Let's continue here. Fill a request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. I was looking for this record for a while. David finally found it today. Actually, this morning I found this. This group called The Drifters began recording back in 1953 for the Atlantic record label. Feature them, I wouldn't say often, but I feature them a bit on my Saturday night show. But they sang well into the 1960s, had some cool soul releases on the Atlantic record label, and they had a number of lead singers that went on to solo careers: Clyde McPhatter, Benny King, Charlie Thomas, Rudy Lewis, Johnny Lee Williams, Bobby Hendricks, and this singer Johnny Moore, who was doing lead on this tune. This is their 37th release on the Atlantic record label, a tune written by Jerry Goffin and Carole King, produced by Bert Burns, and arranged by Tico Wilshire, all names that I look at on labels and would buy in an instant. So that's how I used to make my record buying decisions. This charted number 43 on Billboard, number 10 on the R&B chart. This was a number 9 record on WQLX in Columbia, South Carolina. We go to January 1965. Let's give a listen to The Drifters on Atlantic. This is with Johnny Moore on lead, going out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. The song is called At the Club.
Well, Friday night has finally come around, and me and my baby gonna head for a spot we found. We're gonna forget our cares and dance on into the night down at the club. Down at the club. Whoa, everything is out of sight. Down at the club, we're gonna say that it's alright. For 2 bits and a dollar, they've got a swinging show for you. Oh, yes they do. And the band won't quit till everybody tells them to. And when they play that slow dance, you can hold your baby tight down at the club. Down at the club. Oh, everything is out of sight. Down at the club, we're gonna say that
you go. By request for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. That's January 65. That's the sound of the Drifters. The Drifters on Atlantic, actually a twin spin on the Atlantic label. Prior to this, you heard the Dorrells, Maybe Baby. That's the Drifters there. Johnny Moore and the Drifters at the Club is the name of the tune from January 65. Let's do a flip side request. Actually, from last week, I closed the show for Edmund Williams with the Valentinos. And I don't know which one this was, but it was from January 1963. It was called Darling Come Back Home. That was a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens. He also requested the flip side, so let's give it a spin here. This one arranged by Renee Hall. It features Curtis Womack on lead. This charted number 3 on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from January 63. Here are the Valentinos on SAR Records. It's called I'll Make It All Right for Edmund.
Da 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 da. We'll make it alright. Make it alright. I said we'll make it alright. Just as long as you tell me you love me, everything will be alright. We'll make it alright. I said we'll make it alright. And just as long as you tell me you love me, everything will be alright. Just as long as you're by my side, darling, I'll be satisfied. Yes, I hope you will agree. Stop by and tell me that you love me. And just as long as you love me, everything will be alright. I could find somebody new. There'd never be another girl like you. When I say up to a love I couldn't find, darling, I'm not handing you a line. And just as long as you tell me you love me, everything will be alright. We'll make it alright. Make it alright. We got to make it alright. And just as long as you tell me you love me, everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. I need you. I got to have you. I need you in the morning. And I need you in the evening. And I need you in the midnight hour. Come on, come on, come on, right on. I need you.
That's going out to Edmund Williams. That's on Sam Cooke's SAR Records out of Los Angeles, California. The Valentinos. I think it's got parentheses, the Lovers. I don't know why they put that there. Maybe they were also known as the Lovers. I don't know. But that's from January 63. I'll Make It All Right. That's with Curtis Womack on lead for Edmund Williams. I'm still looking for that L.C. Cook 45. I can't find some of these records. I'm telling you, they're somewhere. But I don't know where. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number. And if I have the 45, I'll play it. It has to fit the format of the show, of course. This is 60s soul or northern soul is how it is, but really all types of soul music we feature here on the program. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so. I guess all the remnants of my bloody nose have gone away, but that's a good thing. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request for Brian Latham in the UK. This singer from Winterville, Mississippi originally, but was raised in Chicago, Illinois, and first recording for the Mercury label. I played that not too long ago, I think on my Saturday night show, a record he did on Mercury from 1959. But in 1962, he signed with the OK record label, would have 18 releases on OK Records between 1962 and 1968. Let's give a listen to his eighth. This is actually a B-side. The A-side of this, I think, was a hit for him, a song called Rhythm. But Brian requested the flip side. This tune co-written by Carl Davis, produced by Curtis Mayfield and Carl Davis, arranged by Johnny Pate. We go to August of 1964 for the sound of Major Lance. Major Lance on OK Records, going out to Brian Latham in the UK. Major Lance with Please Don't Say No More for Brian.
Please don't say no more. Please don't say no more. Can't you see it hurt me so? Knowing how he kissed you last night and how he made that heart of yours go. If you're gonna walk out on me and do it right away, there's really nothing more to say. Please don't say no more. Just turn around and go. Don't say no more. Don't break my heart. Don't tear me apart. I love you, my dear. Can't you see? You're meant for me. So come on back home.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, going out to UK listener Brian Latham. August 64 release there, the 8th on OK for Mr. Major Lance. Major Lance with Please Don't Say No More. No, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I was looking for 1950s records last Saturday night. So I was in the G box. And I saw this record in here, and I was like, was this a soul record, possibly? And I paid, Spence Wooten sold me this record for $40. I don't know what it sells for now, but it had a price tag of $40 on it. So I said, it must sound good, so maybe I can play it on the Wednesday show. But anyway, I am. This is a girl group trio out of Detroit, Michigan. They were Sharon Gambrell, Sandra Gambrell, and Patricia Hunt. Collectively, they were known as the Gambrells, and they were discovered while they were doing background vocals for Deion Jackson. And they did have the background vocals on his hit called Love Makes the World Go Round. And that came out on a label called Carla Records. And that resulted in their, well, by recording for Carla. They would have their first release on the Carla label, which I don't have, from 1966. A great record, too, a great two-sided 45 that is not cheap. But they followed it up with this release on the Pioneer label that came out in April of 1967. And this was a number 40 record if you were listening to WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio, which is a fantastic station for R&B music. But anyway, let's go to April of 1967. Is this a northern tune, you northern soul guys and gals in the chat room? These are the Gambrels on Pioneer Records. The song is called Jive Talk.
One that'll make me blue. So baby,
Okay, they tell me that is a well, Mark Speck says it's a pricey northern tune there. April 67, the Gambrels on the Pioneer record label Jive Talk is the name of the tune. Well, let's hear the flip side here. I'm just curious. Let's hear the flip side of this record to see how that sounds. So let's flip it over. Okay, so we flipped the 45 over. Let's see what we have here. This side, written by group member Patricia Hunt, and this is on the Pioneer record label, April 67, the flip side of Jive Talk. Let's see how this sounds. The Gambrels on Pioneer. It's called Find a Love.
It could be the start of everything.
That's a cool two-sided 45, I have to say, the Gambrels there. That is the flip side of Jive Talk, a song entitled Find a Love from April 67. It's on the Pioneer record label. Johnny G spinning these 45s here. Thank you all for being here. Those of you on the YouTube chat room, also in Oldies and More, Santi, Miami Santi's in the chat room there, and he's safe down in Florida. He kind of eluded that hurricane. My sister's down in Florida, my sister Lori, but she said, I don't know if they were evacuating people in the low-lying areas, so I don't know if that hurricane made it through or what's going on there. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's go back to Philadelphia now. Let's fill a request for listener Ronnie Sherman. Thank you, Ronnie, for your email. You can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. This group included Timothy Jenkins, Henry Smith, and Daniel Todd, and one more member, James Marshall. Collectively, they were known as the Informers. I remember Greg Surik sold me this 45. Wasn't cheap either, from 1965. This is on the J. Rude record label out of Philadelphia. The Informers on J. Rude. This is for Ronnie Sherman. It's called If You Love Me, The Informers. That's a by request for Ronnie Sherman, the sound of the Informers there, 1965. Did I say the date? I don't remember. 1965, that's on the J. Rude record label. If You Love Me is the name of the tune, the Informers. We'll be flipping that 45 over momentarily here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I also have that, I think it's A. Debbie, I think is the other single on the label that I do have in the collection. Let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures, and let's fill a request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. And this song is one of the few nationally charted records for this R&B vocalist and harmonica player born in back in August 15th of 1911. in Cordell, Georgia. He was discovered by a music mogul, Bobby Robinson, in 1959. He was almost 50 years old at the time that he signed with his Fire record label. His biggest hit was a song called Fannie Mae, but Joe requested his third release on the Fire record label. This charted, this was his 6th of 7 on Bobby Robinson's Fire record label, a tune written by Bobby Robinson. This charted number 99 on Billboard, number 19 on the R&B chart, and a number 8 record on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from December 61. Let's give a listen to Buster Brown. Buster Brown will send this one out. Also, I think this might be a kind of a bluesy tune. We'll send it out to Dennis Fluharty, tuned into the program. Buster Brown on Fire Records. It's called Sugar Babe for Oldies Fan.
Sugar baby, please say you be mine. Sugar baby, please say you be mine. Every time I see a cold chill run down my spine. Sugar baby, really knocked me off my feet. Sugar baby, really knocked me off my feet. I didn't love the way you twist when you're strolling down the street. If you love me, sugar baby, please show me a sign. If you love me, sugar baby, come on, show me a sign. Oh, come on, sugar baby, place your lips to mine. Yeah! Sugar baby, come on, show me a sign. If you love me, sugar baby, come on, show me a sign. Oh, come on, sugar baby, and place your lips to mine. Yeah!
As a cool tune there by request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith, December 61 release. Buster Brown on the Fire record label. Sugar Babe is the name of the tune. Let's backtrack a little bit here. Let's go back to the Informers out of Philadelphia that Ronnie Sherman requested, If You Love Me, from 1965 on J-Roo. We're going to flip it over. Instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Informers on J-Roo with their tune called Hard Way to Go for Mark.
Oh, baby, why did you give me such a hard? Oh, baby, why, oh, why did you give me such a hard way to go? Such a hard way to go. Well, now I'm too late, sorry, but I'm in love with another. I don't care no more, 'cause I've been empty and tried. Yeah, baby, you.
Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That's the B-side to The Informers from 1965 on J. Rude, Hard Way to Go. The flip side, the ballad side for Ronnie Sherman, song entitled If You Love Me. Johnny G spinning my records here. You can get in touch with me at vinyltreasures at AOL.com. This is the first show of the week right here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. I play my 45's on my two Audio Technica turntables. And I'm going to have to, George Tompkins told me, he says, Johnny, you better get backup turntables just in case one of them ever goes bad. So you always have a backup. I got to start to get some needles too, so styli, I guess we can call it, because you always got to have the styli. So I got to make a phone call. I got to buy some 78 styli and I got to buy some 45, mono 45 styli. Anyway, hopefully this record's sounding good over the air on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. But let's continue here. Let's go to El Paso, Texas for this next group. This is on Huey Moe's Teardrop label out of Conroe, Texas. The group is out of El Paso, Texas. They had 8 releases on the Teardrop label. Now, some of them were in Spanish, but not all of them. This one is not in Spanish. And this group included brothers, Charlie, well, they were all brothers. Charlie, Albert, included brothers Albert, Donnie, and Tony Gomez. And the lead singer on this, his name is Charlie Miller. That's how it should be at the end, but that's okay. So this is from 1971, although it doesn't sound like a 71 record to me, but you could be the judge. But I think the group recorded earlier as Charlie and the Jives. I think on Harlem, Charlene. It was on Harlem Records if you check that. But here they are as the Jives from 1971 on Teardrop Records. It's a one-word title. The song is called Love. These are the Jives.
Love me, girl, like I love you forever. Say the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world alright. To be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh, love me, girl, forever. I love you. Can't you see? Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Love me, girl, like I love you forever. Say the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world alright. To be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh, love me, girl, forever. I love you. Can't you see? Love me, girl, forever.
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. We've been going to the early 70s a lot tonight. So I hope you're digging on these cool 70s tunes. They're called the Jives. Those are the Jives. That is Charlie Miller on lead from 1971 on the Teardrop record label. Song entitled Love. I hope you're loving these tunes. If you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. If they like soul 45s, tune into this show. Nobody does it like Johnny G does. Let's continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. This gal originally from Shreveport, Louisiana, but she would relocate to Los Angeles, California. Her real name is Betty Jean Champion, but she recorded as Betty Swan, and she recorded for the LA-based Money record label. Her biggest hit was in 1967. You may know the tune called Make Me Yours. That was her fourth on Money. Let's give a listen to her seventh. It's a song she wrote. This charted number 24 on WYLD in New Orleans, Louisiana, from March 68, going out to Frank Chingaro. This is Betty Swan on the Money label. It's called Don't Take My Mind.
About you that put me on a string. For your tender love, I gave up everything. Too late, now I'm aware. I'm not the only girl that has your tender love. Yeah, you took my love, money and time. Please have mercy, baby. Don't take my man. Don't do it. Plain to see, you don't care for me. Still you get jealous when I talk to other fellas. You got another girl somewhere. Your love I have to share. You live here, you go there. You won't let me go nowhere now. Baby, please. It's too much to take. It's driving me insane. I try to calm myself, but all in vain. I've given you all I can't afford. That's not enough, baby. You still want more, but baby, all that's left is my sanity. Don't take that away from me. You took my love, money and time. Please have mercy, baby. Don't take my man.
That's a cool tune. I like that record there by Miss Betty Swan. Betty Swan from March 1968. That's by request for Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. That is her seventh release on the Money label. Don't Take My Mind is the name of the tune. She wrote that tune. She did. That's a good one there. I like that one. Let's do a twin spin on Betty Swan. This time a request for listener Bill Olb, as I think after Money she would sign with Capitol Records. She had 6 releases on the Capitol record label. Now, Bill requested her second release, and this is actually the cover of a country tune, that was, I think it was a hit by Jeannie Seely in 1966. Jeannie Seely recorded it for the Monument record label in 66. This release is from January 69, written by Hank. Charlene didn't put the last name. Hank Cochran. Okay, there you go. So Charlene has written by Hank, but okay. This charted number 38 on Billboard, number 14 on the R&B chart, and a number 2 record on WCOL out of Columbus, Ohio. Let's do a twin spin for Betty Swan. This is by request for Bill Olb, January 69 on Capitol Records. Betty Swan with her rendition of the tune, Don't Touch Me.
Like a torch each time you touch me. And that look in your eyes, it just tears me apart. But please don't open the door to heaven if I can't come in. Oh, don't touch me if you love me. Don't do it, sweetheart. Don't give me something that you might soon take away. Don't do it, sweetheart.
As by request for listener Bill Olben, New Jersey, that's the sound of Betty Swan, a twin spin. We heard her release on the Money label, Don't Take My Mind. This tune, her rendition of the tune Don't Touch Me, January 69 release on Capitol Records. The Copyright Police came out on that song. I don't know why. They just did. Everything was cruising okay tonight till this song. Of course, Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest on Thursday afternoon, October 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time for his third gospel special. And he's got some soulful gospel tunes, too. So you should tune into that program there. And I'm not going to tell you, but something is... some interesting thing with Wilson Pickett. I won't give you any more, but anyway. But thank you, Bill, for that request. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, let's fill a request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Detroit, Michigan, first sang back in 1950 as a member of the Dominoes, that recorded for the Federal record label. He would go solo in 1957, recording for Brunswick Records, and he had probably around 67 or so releases on the Brunswick label through 1977. So I don't know, I'm guessing, because I didn't count them, this was his 21st. Does that seem about right? Maybe for 62? Yeah, I guess. I didn't check, but I should. This tune is a song he wrote together with Alonzo Tucker. This charted number 70 on Billboard, number 17 on the R&B chart, and number 14 record on WYLD out of Detroit, Michigan. I think this has like a gospel flavor too. From June 62 for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room, Mr. Excitement, Jackie Wilson on Brunswick. It's called I Just Can't Help It for David. Wow, Dixie Hummingbirds backing him up on that. That's interesting there, but it is kind of a gospel-y type sound there, but really going to burn the rugs here tonight for sure. June 62 release there by request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. Jackie Wilson, Mr. Excitement on the Brunswick record label. I just can't help it. I just can't help playing these 45's. It's an addiction for your host, Johnny G. Records are an addiction. Let us continue here. Still a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, as we go back to Memphis, Tennessee. They had 10 releases on Rudolph V. Russell's Gold Wax Records, which was also out of Memphis, Tennessee. This was their second release. Written by group members Nathaniel Lewis and the lead singer, Lewis Williams. This charted number 61 on Billboard, 22 on the R&B chart. This was a big number 4 record if you were listening to WDIA in Memphis, Tennessee. And he sounds so much like Sam Cooke, I have to say. Let me know what you think. April 65 for the Ovations, with Lewis Williams on lead, going out to Edmund Williams. The Ovations with It's Wonderful to Be in Love.
It's wonderful to be in love with somebody, honey, just like you. It's so nice. Well, let me tell you, it's paradise, because it's so wonderful to be in love. Yeah, but it's real grand to take your hand, and I know I wanna be your lover man, 'cause I need you so, and I'll never let you go, because it's so wonderful to be in love. Oh, when you kiss my lips, I really flip. When you're in my arms, I admire your charm. Listen, but oh, when it's time to go, baby, how I regret it so. But I start to cry when you said goodbye and you turned and go. Yeah, but it's real grand to take your hand, and I know I wanna be your lover man, 'cause I need you so, and I'll never let you go, baby, because it's so wonderful to be in love. Now let me hear you say it's I know it's wonderful to really be in love. I know it's wonderful. I know you know that I know it's wonderful. To really be.
As by request for Edmund Williams there, the sound of the Ovations. Although it sounds like Sam Cooke, it is not. It is Lewis Williams. He's the lead singer. It says it on the label too. April 1965 release, their second release for the Gold Wax record label. It's Wonderful to Be in Love. And I'm telling you, YouTube, if they think that's with their artificial intelligence, that they got to get it right sometimes, they give me a copyright. Well, it's not a copyright strike. They say, heads up, we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked if you don't remove that song right now. Really? I mean, really? Really? Well, anyway, we're gonna psych them out and flip over the 45, because Edmund Williams normally requests the flip sides of his records. So, get it right here. Ah! Come on, Johnny G. All right, I think I got it right. So let's flip over that A-side there from April 65, the Ovations on Gold Wax. It's Wonderful to Be in Love. You get this flip side written by Roosevelt Jameson. Again, Lewis Williams on lead. April 65, the Ovations with their tune called Dance Party.
That's for me. Yeah. Now I remember the night and I remember it well. I went to a party, why don't you let me tell? He went to a party, now let him tell. Listen, I went on in and I looked around. I saw a pretty little girl, she's wearing a crown. She said, come on in and have a seat. There's a rock and roll band playing a crazy beat. They were having a party. Yes, they were, baby, having a party. So let's dance. While I monkeyed on the work all around. I even did the dog with a girl in the crowd. She was jazzy and really on the ball, scratching like a cat in the middle of the hall. They were having a party. Yes, they were, baby, having a party. So let's dance. Everybody get the party. Come on and let's dance. Yeah. Nigga, stand over the corner, man, do it. Wow. But you see something, see nothing? I'm gonna do the shake, the milkshake and that. Everybody now. Having a party. Yes, they were, baby. Having a party. So let's dance. I jump back with my monkey on the lawn. Goes and my crouch come out doing the dog. She was doing the horse and something to call the hog. Oh, get it, making up noise. They were having a party. Yes, they were, baby, having a party. So let's dance. Everybody get together now. So let's dance. So let's baby. So let's dance. Everybody get together now and let's. So let's funky, baby. So let's dance. Everybody now. So let's shotgun, baby. So let's dance. Everybody now. So let's shake, baby. So let's dance. Everybody get together now and come on. Now let's
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure. John G almost getting caught here. As the copyright police coming out on that one too. It's like, you know what? I don't care. There you go. April 1965. That is the B-side to It's Wonderful to Be in Love by request for listener Edmund Williams. Dance Party is the name of the tune. That's on the Gold Wax record label. We always have a dance party on Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio and YouTube. Let's do an instant request as we backtrack a little bit back to that Jackie Wilson 45 for David Silberg. He requested I Just Can't Help It. He likes the B-side too from June 62, tune written by Donald Haidt and Eddie Singleton, two interesting composers there. And the song is called My Tale of Woe. This is Jackie Wilson, instant request for David Silberg.
Heartaches and pain and misery have just became a part of me. She left me, somebody in my tale of woe. Yeah, I worked so hard each
each and every day, 7 days a week. You know I brought home all of my pay, and still she left me. Oh, somebody, hear my tale of woe. She was wild as the wind, yeah, and I knew it. Everything a woman started to do, man, I could see clear through it. A whining and a dining, no, I didn't mind. But why did you leave me behind? Oh, how many nights that I lay sleeping. She was out somewhere. She was a midnight creeping, and still she left me. Oh, somebody, please hear my tale of woe. Won't somebody listen to me? The woman was everything I had to live for, yeah. Where's my baby now? I wanna know somebody better. Please tell me, where can my baby be? Oh, baby.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That is I Put a Spell on You background there on that tune by request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat. And that's the flip side of I Just Can't Help It, a song entitled My Tale of Woe for Jackie Wilson, June 62 on the Brunswick record label. Let's continue here. Let's go back out to Los Angeles, California. This is the request for a UK listener, Brian Latham. And this group out of Los Angeles consisted of sisters Dorothea and Loretha Moody and their cousin Shirley Allen. Collectively, they were known as Dolly and the Fashions, first recording in 1963 for the Tri-Disc record label. This was their second release, came out on the Ivanhoe record label, and that's the one that Brian requested. Written by Cliff Chambers, he also arranged by James Carmichael. It features Dorothea Moody on lead. This charted number 13 on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California, from February 65 by request for Brian Latham in the UK. Let's give a listen to Dolly and the Fashions. It's called Just Another Fool.
Just another broken heart to add to your collection. Another mistake, another bad connection. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Yeah. Is it true that I'm just another fool, taking advantage of all my affection? You knew I was so lonely when you looked my direction. And is it true? Is it true? Oh, is it true? Tell me right now that I'm just another fool. Just another fool. Didn't intend to love me from the very someone to cling to. But how could I know, babe, that your love wasn't true? So is it true? Oh, is it true? Yeah, that I'm just another fool. Tell me right now, baby,
As February 65 release there by request for UK listener Brian Latham. That's Dolly and the Fashions with Dorothea Moody on lead. That's on the Ivanhoe record label. That's their second release called Just Another Fool. Johnny G ain't no fool playing my 45's here. If you like what you're hearing, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about the program. You can enjoy these cool 60s soulful and sound of the touch of the 70s too here on tonight's show. But let's continue here and let's go to actually this group, they're not from the labels from Cleveland, Ohio, but this is on Lester Johnson and Bill Branch's Way Out label. It was located in Cleveland, Ohio, but the group is actually from, if I say it right, Albion, Albion. Is it Albion, Michigan? They had 6 releases on the Way Out record label. This was their first, a tune co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Johnny Washington, and this was produced by the label, a co-label owner, Bill Branch. Well, actually, they did produce it, Bill Branch and Lester Johnson. This is from January 67. Let's give a listen to The Sensations. The Sensations on Way Out Records. It's called I Won't Be Hurt. The Sensations.
And hope that one day they may come through. But you want to hurt me. Girl, you don't deserve me. It would give you a thrill if I'd only feel so bad. Although you wanna dog me around, my head is never hanging down. And in my heart I can't conceal such a feeling that I feel, oh, that I feel. It's no thrill what I feel. You're no good just playing around with every snake, cool cat in town. But you never hurt me. Girl, you don't desert me. It would give you a thrill. It would give you a thrill if I'd only feel so bad. I'll never feel bad. You can't make me sad. Mama told me you were no good. You're no good, you're bad. You're no good.
There you go. Those, lost my place. Those are The Sensations. That's their debut single on the Way Out record label from January 67. I Won't Be Hurt. That's Johnny Washington on lead. Wait, yes. And, okay, Charlene forgot one record here. Where is the Ray Whitley record? Okay, well, anyway, I had scheduled here Ray Whitley. She's got the Sensational Epics, which is next. Well, let's give a listen. This is 1964 here. This is Ray Whitley on Vivian Carter's VJ record label. Of course, he wrote lots of cool tunes, mainly for the Tams. And, well, not only the Tams, for other people too. But this is a solo effort by him, and it's not on my cheat sheet here. So let's give it a spin here. Ray Whitley. The song is called Walkin' Back to You. I think this is 1964. I'm guessing.
Walking back to you. Walking back to you. I said I didn't love you the day that I left, but I was only fooling myself. Now I'm walking back to you, hoping you still care. I'm hoping you'll still be there. That I left and I said goodbye, I told myself that I would never, ever cry. Now I'm crying for you. Every step that I take brings me closer to your door. But if you don't take me back, there's nothing left for me to live for. I'll just be walking, hoping, crying till you're in my arms again. Walking back to you.
Thank you, Leonard. April 1964 release there for Ray Whitley. Ray Whitley. I probably didn't put it on the cheat sheet for Charlene, so it's not on the sheet here, so I probably messed that up there. But she did the research on it, but I didn't put it on the sheet there. But it was supposed to be. Ray Whitley wrote lots of cool tunes and he also recorded a number of releases on his own, and it was supposed to lead into this next song. For this group from Columbia, South Carolina. That one we just heard was Walking Back to You from 1964, the Mr. Ray Whitley. But he wrote this next tune for this group from Columbia, South Carolina, 5-piece band that first recorded for the For Sale record label, which is out of Greenwood, South Carolina. Their song would be picked up by Cameo. I have featured it before on the For Sale record label. I think this is like beach music is what they call it down in the Carolinas. Ray Whitley wrote this tune, but anyway, who did it first? Okay, Ray Whitley did it first on the Dunhill label in 1965. This is from January 67. I totally messed this up. This is on the Cameo record label. It features Mike Tronco, or Tronco, Tronco, Mike Tronco on lead. This was a big #1 record on WDXY in Sumter, South Carolina. Let's go to January of 1967. Bill Deal and the Rondells also recorded this. The Tams also recorded this. I thought the Tams did it first, but Charlene's got that Ray Whitley did it first on Dunhills. I don't know. January 67, the Sensational Epics and their rendition of the tune I've Been Hurt. Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Beach sounds, beach music there by the Sensational Epics. First issued on the For Sale record label. Then it was put out by Cameo Records nationally there from January 67. They're called the Sensational Epics. Sensational Epics on the Cameo label with their rendition of the tune I've Been Hurt. The copyright police are still out and about. But anyway, let us continue here as we wind down here on the program. Up next is a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's listening down in Mexico. This girl group out of New York City. They were 4 high school friends. They included Joannis Harding, Lucille Jackson, Patricia Villiers, and lead singer Barbara Peterkin, Peterkin. And they had this release on High Weiss's Old Town record label, a tune written by George Kerr and Sidney Barnes. This is from February of 1964. Let's give a listen to The Sparkles. The Sparkles on the Old Town record label, going out to Adrian. It's called Try Love, parentheses, One More Time. For Adrian.
Try my love this time.
Hear that little crack at the end there? It's not the crack is over in the from the dead wax out, but it's got a BB hole. That's what cracked. What do you want for 10 cents? Anyway, there you go. That's a cool tune. That's by request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Sparkles from February 64. High Weiss's Old Town record label, Try Love, parentheses, One More Time, is the name of the tune. Now, in 65, this group would change their name to the Sables, with a release on the RCA record label that I have featured here on the program, I'm on Fire, I think backed with Darling. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. We're going to do a little bit of overtime, unless the copyright police shut me down, because they are out. And when I get one, it just multiplies, it does. So if they do come on, then I'm going to have to sign out. But it will get posted. If it posts up, it should be okay, but not until the chat posts up, which is usually very quickly. But if it's not there, if you missed any of the show or you want to go back to the show, then what you have to do is on my community tab, there's a community tab there. I will put the link for the for my MP3 that I'll post up on my website at vinyltreasures.net, so it'll take you there so you can listen. I know it's not the same with the visual, but you feel like you're getting gypped, but that's how it goes. But I am beholden to the YouTube police. I am. But let's continue here. For this next singer, originally from Fayetteville, Tennessee, best known for a 1958 hit he had on the Capitol record label called For Your Love. But throughout his career, he was not only a talented singer, but also a songwriter, arranger, and producer. Actually, he first recorded, that was his big hit in 58, but he first recorded back for Aladdin Records in 1956. Had other releases on Dot and Capitol and Warner Brothers and Challenge and Liberty and KT and Max, and this label, which is the True Glow Town label. And this is a song he wrote, together with Jesse Herring Jr. It's from August of 66. Let's give a listen to Ed Townsend on the True Glow Town record label. The song is called Don't Lead Me On. Ed Townsend.
But don't lead me on. If you don't need me, just tell me. But don't lead me on. Tell me one time, darling, and though it hurts me, I'll be gone. But please, pretty baby, don't leave me on. lead me on, don't lead me on, don't lead me on, and on and on.
It's worth $1. I paid $1 for a label filler for that. I wouldn't call that a label filler. There you go, Ed Townsend there. Ed Townsend from August 66 on the True Glowtown record label. Don't Lead Me On is the name of the tune. Now, he would have just 3 more singles after this release, and then I think he just concentrated on writing and producing. Yes, he did. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We'll do a few more records before we sign off, and let's fill a request for listener Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. This gal, she's originally from Buffalo, New York. Her real name is Joan Drost, but she relocated out to California back in 1955 and was discovered by composer Tommy Oliver while she was singing in a club. So he got her a contract with Warner Brothers Records, and she released her first single in 1960 on Warner Brothers, a song called Oh Boy, but she had a bunch of releases for Warner Brothers, and here's one, a tune written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. This was her 15th of 20 for a Warner Brothers by request for Oldies Fan. Let's go to April 64. Give a listen to Joni Summers. Joni Summers on Warner Brothers Records. It's called I'd Be So Good For You. This is for Oldies Fan.
You fall in love so easily with everyone but me, and though they always hurt you, somehow I can't make you see that if you let me be your girl, your troubles would be through. And can't you see, baby, I'd be so good for you.
That's April 64 release for Joni Summers. Joni Summers on Warner Brothers. It's by request For Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith in our YouTube chat room, that's her 15th of 20 releases on Warner Brothers. I'd Be So Good For You is the name of the tune. Let us continue here as we wind down on the Vinyltreasure show. And here is a female lead with male backing. And this group had 9 releases on Joe Evans' Carnival record label. Now, the group included Harry Simpkins, Eugene Cohen, Neil Page, and lead singer, her name was Patricia Tandy. And this is their final release on the Carnival record label. This is actually a cover song. This was first done back in October 67 by the Manhattans, also on the Carnival record label. But this charted number 40 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's go to October of 1970. Touch of the 70s here again on the All 60s edition. And let's give a listen to The Pretenders. The Pretenders with Patricia Tandy on lead. We'll send it out to Mark Knowles in our YouTube chat room, his favorite tune by this group. The Pretenders with I Call It Love on Carnival Records.
Oh yeah, it's love.
Maybe it's infatuation.
Oh yeah,
Or maybe it's just sympathy for someone who is so low.
call it what you want, but I call it love. Hey baby,
You can say what you want, baby, but I still say it's love. Oh yeah.
you can sing it in a song, but I still sing out love. Ooh, baby, and whether right or wrong, now, baby, you better still say it's love. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. I know what's in my heart. I'm the one. That's the only one who can tell it apart. Infatuation.
It's infatuation, but I still say it's love.
Ha ha ha.
You can laugh if you wanna, baby, but I still cry. Yes, I still say it's love. It's got to be love. It's got to be.
It's love.
Scratches and all. I mean, that one there was stepped on and stomped on, but all right. So it's got a little bit of scratches there, but that's actually a duet. So I don't know which one of the guys she was singing with, but she was singing with one of those guys. October 1970, The Pretenders on the Carnival record label. I Call It Love is the name of the tune. I Call It Love for the music is what I call it as we continue here. And here is a flip side from last week's 60s show. This gal from Detroit, Michigan. I played the A side of her first release for the RCA, although this first came out, I think, on Giant Records, if I'm not mistaken. But I have it on RCA. It's called What Can I Do? But this is the B-side. It's actually pretty good. The B-side's good, too. A tune written by Nick Ashford and Mike Terry. And yeah, it originally came out on Giant Records, and it was picked up by RCA from March of 66. Let's give a listen to Lorraine Chandler. Lorraine Chandler, the B-side to her release on the RCA record label. It's called Tell Me You're Mine, Lorraine Chandler. As March 66 release there for Lorraine Chandler, great two-sided 45, first issued on the Giant record label. Excuse me, I have it, excuse me, on RCA, song entitled Tell Me You're Mine, and what was the flip side? The A side, What Can I Do? Two great sides on that Lorraine Chandler 45. Let us continue here. Actually, three more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And let's fill a request for UK listener Brian Latham, as the lead singer of this group was also the lead singer of the Scarlets back in 1954, and also the Five Satins, recorded for the Ember record label. You'll hear the Five Satins and the Scarlets on my Saturday night show. But in 1965, he formed a group called the Restless Hearts, and they recorded on the Green Sea record label, which I think was has to be out of Connecticut. It has to be. This is their second of two on the Green Sea label. And the tune written by the lead singer, Fred Paris. He also produced it. This charted number 11 on WAVZ in New Haven, Connecticut. You would think so, because the group is he was out of New Haven, Connecticut. So let's send this one out to UK listener Brian Latham, February 67, Fred Paris and the Restless Hearts. It's called I'll Be Hangin' On.
I know I'm gonna leave it turning on. I can tell by the things that you do, cheating on me, baby. You found another lover, but I'm hanging on. You socked it to me, baby. Socked it to me, baby. I know I'm going crazy, but I can't go on without you. That's why I'm hanging on. You'll be a happy boy if you will see it through. She's found another, and but I don't want nobody to. Things will be brighter in the morning, so don't you hang on. I got to hang on, baby. Oh, I'm sorry that I met you, and I wish I could forget you, but I know my heart won't let me. That's why I'm hanging on. No, I got to find a new love. You've got to find a true love, and in just a while she'll wipe away your tears, and in the coming years, just a little kiss and just a little rock and just a little streams and just a little love. You will learn to smile. So, baby, if you wake up early in the morning, you decide you wanna make it home to daddy. Well, don't you hesitate, 'cause I'll be hanging on. Try to remember everything has to have an end. Even your heartaches will be turned into joy again. Don't you worry, please don't worry. You'll go out and you'll find love. Take this advice. I had you right, don't hang on. Let it go.
There you go, that one there. That's Fred Paris And the Restless Hearts, that's their second of two on the Green Sea record label. That one February 67. That's going out to UK listener Brian Latham. A song entitled I'll Be Hanging On. Two more 45s to go before we sign off here on the All 60s edition. Let's give a listen to Miss Darlene Love. She had 5 solo releases on the label. Of course, other releases as a member of the Crystals and Bobby B. Sox and the Blue Jeans, etc. But 5 releases as Darlene Love, and this was her third. It was the follow-up to Wait Till My Bobby Gets Home, but this tune written by Phil Spector, Ellie Greenwich, and Jeff Barry, produced by Phil Spector, arranged by Jack Nietzsche. This is on the Phyllis record label, charted number 53 on Billboard, 69 on Cashbox, and 29 on the R&B chart, and a big number 4 record on WHYN in Springfield, Massachusetts from September 63. Miss Darlene Love on Phyllis Records. It's called A Fine, Fine Boy.
My boy, I got so much love in my heart for him that I really don't feel like me when he's not around. Yes, there are boys and there are boys, but he's a fine, fine boy. I want to tell the world about the boy I love, just the kind of guy I was dreaming of. He's so sincere when he holds me tight, and when I'm blue he makes me feel alright. Oh, he's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and he's fine, fine, fine. I know he's fine, fine, fine. Let me tell you, he's a fine, fine boy. Fine, fine boy. He can take me places and buy me things, but love is more important than a diamond ring. So all I wanna do is stay by his side and take care of him, and I'll be satisfied. Oh, he got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and he's fine, yeah, I know he's fine, yeah, I know he's a fine, fine boy. Oh, he's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart, and he's fine, yeah, I know he's fine, yeah, I know he's fine. My boy, he's a fine, fine, super fine boy.
September 1963 release there from Miss Darlene Love. Darlene Love on the Phyllis record label with a song entitled A Fine, Fine Boy. Well, that's going to do it for your fine, fine DJ, Johnny G. That's going to do it for the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool soul 45s out of my collection. If you have a request, you want to get in touch with me, send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number. If I have the 45, I will feature it if it fits the format of the show. If it does not, it's going to get in the junk pile. I won't play it. But thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Those of you tuned in on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube, the podcast here. We'll see what the copyright police do, because they're still out there. they're still out there, and they might not let this show post. Again, if it's not posted or it says video is blocked or cannot be seen, I will post it on the community tab. There's a show there already from the September 11th show, which they blocked for artificial intelligence incorrectness. But anyway, so I will be back here on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 till midnight, again for the 50s and early 60s show. I play those records by year. So if you like 50s and 60s, tune into that program and make sure you send me your requests. And the 78 show is not tomorrow. Got lots of things to do tomorrow and Friday, doctor's appointments and whatnot. So I'm going to be busy for the next few days, but I'll still find time to pull out the requests and deal with Charlene as she is assisting me. Thank you, Charlene, again for all your help on the program today. And we're going to close the show with a request for I think it's Jim Lampley in Texas. This singer, originally from Kenner, Louisiana, was best known as Mr. Personality, and started recording back, though, in 1952 for the Specialty record label. And he had some big hits in the 1950s like Personality and Stagger Lee and some other tunes. This is Our Wedding Day, but here's his fourth release, fourth of four, that he recorded on the Monument record label. This is a request for listener Jim Lampley. This is a cover tune also. This was first done way back in 1946 by Larry Vincent on the Pearl label. I don't know. I've got some cool 78s coming up, so stay tuned from next Thursday. I bought a 78 collection that I'm dying to play the 78s for you, so that'll be coming up, but that's next Thursday. That's not tomorrow. I need a day off. But this record, produced by Marty Wilson and Bill Ramal. This bubbled under at number 107 back in June of 65, but it was a big number 5 record, believe it or not. I'm sorry, number 8 record on WKFR in Battle Creek, Michigan, if you were tuned in. So our closer tonight is by request for Jim Lampley in Texas, Mr. Lloyd Price from June 65 on Monument. It's called If I Had My Life to Live Over. Well, I would probably buy more 45s. So that's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for being here. I will see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you dig these cool tunes. Just want to say, everybody, so long for Jim in Texas.
I stay